We've been reporting to you about the issues that the African-American community is having with President Obama. And some of the African-American legislators have started to get a lot more aggressive about it. And there's a great case down in Miami. Don Graves was the executive director of the President's Council on Jobs and Competitiveness, is at a black church in Miami. Maxine Waters is also there. And she's worked up, and she's going to hold his feet to the fire. So he comes in with soft talk, and he's representing the administration, obviously, here. And he says, quote, certain communities have been hit harder than other communities. Maxine Waters says, what are you talking about? Which communities? She said, quote, let me hear you say black. Okay? She's like, I don't want this soft talk about certain communities, right? Say black. Because we need you to get real about the problem in the black community with over 16% unemployment. So, Politico reports that Graves said quietly, black, African-American, Latino. I couldn't hear you. Okay. So, then he goes on to say that the Obama administration has been meeting a lot of resistance. What could they do? He says, quote, folks who are going to stand in the way and block the legislation that the Congressional Black Caucus has proposed. That they're the real problem and we should be fighting against them. So Maxine Waters interrupts him and says, what people are you talking about? Say it. Say Tea Party. Say it. Politico says that Graves then says, again, quietly and, quote, reluctantly, it was the Tea Party Republicans. Then Maxine Waters says, I think we got this on tape. Clip 18.
Say it! Say it!
Tea Party, it's the Tea Party, and it's hurting the black community. It's not cancer, you can say it, it's okay. Black, Latino community, African-American community, they're getting hurt, right? And you're at a black church in Miami, these are the guys who brought you here. And they voted in record numbers for you. It's okay, they're American citizens. You can help them in their time of need. It doesn't mean you're biased. They're actually suffering, as you can see, disproportionately. If you were a white president or a Republican president, somebody would say, hey, you know what? My God, look at this, 16% unemployment rate. Over a third of African-American kids are now in poverty. Let's get them some help. They need help. But the Obama administration, very, very reluctant. Well, you know what? Maxine Waters is done being reluctant, and she has some choice words for the Tea Party. She wasn't playing. Let's go to clip number 1.
I'm not afraid of anybody. This is a tough game. You can't be intimidated. You can't be frightened. As far as I'm concerned, the Tea Party can go straight to hell.
Damn. All right, here we go. Bring it.